Welcome to episode 1 of The Better Show. Today we're giving you a quick introduction to why we started the podcast, what to expect, and how you can join us on our journey to getting better. It is a show for people who want to get better by people who love getting better, and that's us.
When you start thinking about all the different ways that we can improve and we can get better and we can help the people around us get better, it's such a wide world. It covers almost every aspect of human experience in daily life.
I'm pretty excited about building a community of like-minded people.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Better Show. I'm your host, Ian Mikatel.
I'm Darren Austin.
And I'm March Rogers.
And we want to very simply explain what the podcast is about. It is a show for people who want to get better by people who love getting better, and that's us. So, Darren, I was thinking to start, can you talk a little bit about who we are and give some background?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea for folks to get to know who we are. I am a product guy. I've been living in Seattle since '99. I work in tech, originally from Georgia. I like golf, cycling, practice yoga regularly. And I've been particularly into nice tequila lately. Also super into sustainability, but in a deeper way than what most people think about sustainability. I think about sustainability as sort of sustainability in business as well as ecology. So I'm thinking about that a lot lately. And I'm super into podcasts, have been for years. So I am pumped about starting one up here. So yeah, super excited.
That's awesome.
March, kick it over to you.
Yeah, I'm March Rogers. I am a designer. Have been working in the software industry for most of my career. I'm originally from Ireland, but I've been living here in Seattle in the US.
Get out. I would have never believed it.
For quite a long time, quite a few years. And apart from my career as a designer, I am passionate about music, about both composing and playing music, listening to it, about writing, and I love to learn. I love to learn anything. So I'm sort of like my core burning drive is curiosity. And I've done all sorts of things to feed that, whether it's learning about things like topics that I'm interested in, whether it's going on trips. I've even done things like become a volunteer firefighter to get more experience there and give back to the communities, things I've done. And I'm also a super podcast fan. And I think what we're trying to do here is basically make a show that we'd want to listen to. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Ian.
So my name is Ian Mikatel. I'm a product person as well. I work in the tech industry. But I started podcasting right when podcasting began, right way back in 2005. I did a podcast about video games and Nintendo for about 5 or 6 years. Built that up to about 20,000 people every week that were listening, which was super fun. We had a nice community of enthusiasts. And then went and got a job at Microsoft and have been working there for a bunch of years, which is where I met my two compadres here. And in general, I just have that same passion that March talked about, which is endless curiosity. And I strive to just kind of get better every single day in little ways here and there, knowing that life is this big marathon, right? And it's going to all add up. And so even it, might not look like I'm making a lot of progress at any particular day, if I just keep doing that and have that mindset and don't ever kind of give that up, I then look back, a year and I go, wow, that was pretty cool.
Love it.
Yeah. I came to you guys, just for people listening, the background on the show. I came to March and Darren about a month or so ago now. I said, guys, we got to start a podcast. And they both said, well, what are we going to podcast about?
Everything.
I remember, Darren, you specifically said, like, how do we end up deciding? Because we brainstormed a few good ideas. This wasn't the only idea we had for a show.
Yeah.
And the thing I told both of them was, we have to pick the thing that, imagine a year from now, we're still doing this, and hopefully we will be, and you have that invite on your calendar to record the next episode of The Better Show. What is that thing that you will see your calendar invite and be so excited to still be talking about every single week? And for us, that was just self-improvement. And so I'm super happy to be here with you guys.
Yeah, I think that gets to actually part of the reason why what do we want out of this, right? Like we were talking about that too before when we were trying to plan this whole thing out. And, one of the things I had said is I really enjoy sharing with you guys some of the stuff I've learned about a lot of the topics we're talking about. We're going to talk about sleep. We're going to talk about things like how to be better, less stress in your life, how to declutter, meditation tips, things in that nature. I really enjoy sharing ideas with you, and I really enjoy sharing ideas with other people and learning from other people. So I'm pretty excited about building a community of like-minded people. And I know you guys are looking forward to doing that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have this ability. I can't help but share stuff when I find out something awesome. Like, people probably get sick of it. I've sent you guys a million links already, but it's just super
Dude,
fun.
my Instagram's blowing up from you.
Yeah, you got to get on that.
Yeah, no, I'm totally with you, Darren. I mean, this is in so many ways we're making the podcast that we want to listen to, and this is because these things are innately drive a passion for us and things we're curious about. And it's interesting when you start thinking about all the different ways that we can improve and we can get better and we can help the people around us get better. It's such a wide world. Like it covers almost every aspect of human experience in daily life. And I think we're gonna go deep on a lot of topics, and I'm sure we're gonna end up revisiting some topics as well. And to your point about community, I absolutely agree that it's about building community. And I think, and I hope that a lot of the things that we learn and a lot of the things that we decide to talk about come from that community, and allows us to really feel more connected to a group of people who are after the same things that we are.
Yeah, hopefully share that same thread of curiosity.
Yeah. So if you're wondering, if you're listening to this and saying, how is this show going to work? What exactly are they going to do? We are going to take every single episode as an opportunity to talk about a single topic. And we like that approach. We thought about this because there's a lot of people out there, and I was telling Darren and March this before we recorded, friends that I've talked to, even just starting this project, that say, I'm not that self-improvement person. I'm not that person who gets those self-help books. That's not me. And then I tell them some of the topics that Darren mentioned that we're going to talk about on the show: sleep, and how to de-stress your life, or how to declutter your house, or get better at, exercise, or whatever. And maybe one out of those 4 things I just said, they said, oh, I would love to know more about that. Tell me how, what do you have? What tips and tricks and hacks? And so that's why we're going to take every single episode to focus on a single topic. And then March, did you want to give folks a little bit of a background on, within an episode, how we're going to break that down in terms of giving that information out for people on that one topic?
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, we're going to break it into 4 sections. And the first one's going to be like, why does this matter? Why does this matter to anybody? Why should you care? Why should we care? Then the second one is going to be really about our sort of personal experiences with it. What caught our attention and our particular interest from our lives in that topic. The third one's all about the hacks and the tips and making sure that that we can talk about as many useful and practically applicable things as we can about that particular topic. And then finally, we're self-experimenters, and we always are trying to get better. And so we'll talk about what are the things that we're going to try out, experiment with, learn, and then come back and report back on. So that's really going to be the rhythm, I think, of each of the shows.
I love it. So good. Okay, well, just to wrap up then, if you're interested in joining this community of like-minded people who just want to get better, we hope you can join us, and we want you to. You can reach out to us kind of on all the usual places, right? So Twitter, we are at The Better Show, TheBetterShow, The Better Show. And then you can search on Instagram and Facebook for The Better Show, and you should find us there as well. And lastly, if you want to hit up our website, we are bettershow.io. Just get rid of the. We thought it wasn't necessary. And then you can even send us an email, which we would love to hear from you. Hi, at bettershow.io. And March, you had one other idea that we wanted to have folks send in to us. Do you want to let folks know?
Yeah, for sure. So as well as hitting us up on all those socials, we would love to actually hear the sound of your voice. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can crack open. Here's your first hack. You can crack open your iPhone or your Android and get the default voice memo app that's built into the phone. Super quick, just record a question, a suggestion, something that you've learned, a hack you want to share, and then turn that into an MP3 file right there on your phone. Email it to us at bettershow.io, and then we'll use some of the MP3 files right in our show, so your voice can be joined with ours.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's it. We are keeping this short and quick. We just want to give you a taste of what is to come. For March and Darren, I just want to say thank you so much for listening. It means a lot to us, and we are excited to start this and to hopefully all get better together. Thanks again for listening to The Better Show. 3 quick notes before we go. Number 1, we really hope what you heard today can help you on your journey to getting better. And if it did, it'd mean the world to us if you could head on over to iTunes or wherever you found the show and leave a review. This is one of the best ways to help grow the show and ultimately the community that we're trying to build together. Number 2, for links to anything you heard in today's episode, just head on over to bettershow.io. While you're there, sign up for our Better Show newsletter, where each week we send a summary of the latest tips, tricks, and hacks, and cool articles that we've come across in our journey to getting better. And finally, number 3, join the conversation and let us know how you're getting better. On Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, just search The Better Show. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next episode.